Good morning, my dear friends. I know it's been a while since I posted a video on my channel, and I've just been so tired, and it's always been raining, or it was always hot, or it was too humid. I know, a lot of excuses, but, anyways, those were factors why I guess I didn't have the energy to do anything when it comes to my YouTube channel. But I've been doing some work in the garden. I've been harvesting produce from this kitchen garden. And this morning, what I want to show you is the farthest corner of my kitchen garden. And here you'll see the Jerusalem artichoke. I initially planted this a year ago, and it's very, very prolific. Caveat, I think be, it can grow everywhere if you're not careful about it, but I really love its tubers. Initially, I was discouraged because it was giving me a big stomach ache, like gas and cramping. But when I discovered how to process them, I fell in love. I did lacto fermentation of the tuber, and it was so yummy. And on top of that, very delicious and very nutritious. It has both the probiotics and the prebiotics. In here is sweet potato. It's an Asian sweet potato. And Filipinos love to eat the tender leaves of the sweet potato. And in here, I planted the sweet potato more for what we call kamote tops or sweet potato tops rather than for the roots. And look at this big leaves in here on the sweet potato vine that climbed up to my compost pile. And in here, what do we have here? This is one of my cucumbers, and it has stopped producing, and the fruits are not forming. I don't know what happened. And also with my zucchini, look at that. I really don't know what happened. And I know it has stopped producing, but it has given me already plenty zucchini, and we still even have several in the fridge. But I think it's time to plant a new one. I think I still have several months to plant another zucchini so that I can enjoy until the fall. Look at those new fruits. I don't think it's really developing. On this side, mostly are just male flowers. And here I have the Malabar spinach. I planted this Malabar spinach 3 years ago, and since then it has just, keep receding on its own. And unfortunately, I don't like its taste. My husband said in the place where he grew up, they normally would use this to mix with mung beans, like in a mung bean stew. But I just don't like its mucilaginous taste. I don't know, I just don't like it. So anybody else who's interested in my Malabar spinach, they are quite healthy. Just look at those leaves. They're just loving that area where they are. Well, actually, I composted in there, meaning I just buried my kitchen scraps in that bed. It used to be a strawberry bed. Here is luffa. And I haven't seen a single fruit from this luffa. but so many leaves. So I don't know what's wrong, why I'm not having fruits from there yet, from it yet. But we'll see. Look at those leaves, so healthy and huge. And in here is my farthest Swiss chard. It's been a prolific grower, but unfortunately, it got shaded by all these climbing vines, and now it's not doing well. So take note to myself, next year plant it where it gets full sun. I mean, it likes the cold, but at the same time it also needs sun. And cucumber. I also had cucumber in here that's been producing. I made a lot of tzatziki and cucumber salad. But right now I don't have any. But on the other side, I have this, I think this is melon. And look at that, somebody already pierced it. Unfortunately, I only have two fruits in here, and it's been like that for a month, and I haven't seen any flowers yet. I know, I need to amp up my knowledge about all these plants, but I haven't been able to focus on them, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the luffa. It's very prolific. And here are my tomatoes. They don't look beautiful because it needs to be pruned. Look, dried leaves. And but it has been producing a lot of tomatoes for me, and they are sweet. My husband loved it, and he said the circular one is good for cooking, and the long ones, which are the pink fang, is good for raw eating. I think I have 6 tomato plants in this bed, and they're quite so tall. I also have here another Swiss chard. And this is a butterfly pea that is a volunteer. I haven't utilized it yet this season. So this is the back of my kitchen garden. So for some perspective, this is the back of my kitchen garden looking towards the house. And that is where most of my vegetables are planted. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in my next.